Alright, welcome back. Today we're going to be building a magic deck. I'm going to show you some different strategies that I use when it comes to building decks, and it hopefully can teach you ways to help make your decks more successful on the first few tries of trying to play it. You know that a lot of times you build a deck and it takes so many different cards you got to tweak and take in and out, a lot of play testing. Of course, you're going to have that, but I'm going to show you what I do. First, I'm just looking at my rares and mythics out of the newest set, and I'm looking for any cards that I have 4 copies of so far. We're going to do black and red. So I'm going to go dinosaur based. Since I'm going with a dinosaur based deck, it's going to be a very unique kind of deck. I'm going to play the Cavern of Souls. So yeah, you can see the Cavern of Souls effect here. Add 1 mana of any color, and you can use it for a chosen type. That spell can't be countered, so it stops all my dinosaurs from being able to be countered. The Roaming Throne is going to interact with all my dinosaurs' effects, make them double. And you can play Throne on turn 4, Dracosaur turn 5, Carnosaur turn 6. Alright, so we got all that. Now let's find some other things. What about play on turn 3? I guess we could check and see, are there any dinosaurs that are 3s? None that I have 4 copies of, apparently. So I'm thinking here, we're looking for things that have synergy, or we're going to look for a card that allows me to remove creatures, maintain control of the board. I do like playing the Liliana. I think I want to go with Liliana here. Okay, so Nahiri's Warcrafting, we're going to try that. And we're going to try Liliana. These 2 cards have potential to remove creatures. Liliana has potential to remove creatures, so that's why I'm playing it. Alright, and then let's go to the 2s and 1s real quick, see what we can find. Anything specific? Any dinos? Do I have any dinos? I don't think there are any that low. So for a 2-drop, let's see. I kind of like this card, to be honest. I'm going to build a deck a little bit weird. I don't usually throw in stuff like this, but we're just going to throw it in here. And the reason why is it's something that the player is going to want to remove. So I'll leave it in. I'll put it in here and see how it does. We'll test it. It's also good to know the commonly played cards for your format. And so in Alchemy right now, a lot of people are playing cards that destroy a target non-artifact creature. So this will have a chance to stay on the ground on the board if they're playing black. Does it do anything against a mono black deck? No, it doesn't. Now that I think about it, this might be too niche. So I'm thinking about it. We might take that out. Let's go with some smart picks here that are common. This gets rid of creatures, so we'll go with that. And this is the one that everybody plays. Go for the throat. We're gonna go for that. People are playing a lot of Sheoldred's Edict nowadays. Seems to work out in the early game. Non-token creature or a creature token. I'm not going to put anything there. I'm going to check and see what other cards I have. We got Lightning Strike, so I think there's a card better than Lightning Strike for removal here in the early game. And that's going to be... So there's two Lightning Strike. There's a common version and another uncommon. Okay. We got a Volcanic Spite. I think is better because if your hand's bad, you could switch it out for something else. You could switch out a card in your hand for something else. Alright. And then we're going to play a 1-drop. Let's look for a 1-drop here. Oh, I know what 1-drop we'll use. We'll use the one that combos with the dinos. Yeah, the Triumphant Chomp. Does 2 damage. Or it will do the dinosaur's power. So this is a very simple start to a deck. So what you got here is you got early game removal. This could be a late game removal. So you got that. Small creatures should not stand a chance in the early game. Because this deck will take time to get to turn 4, 5, 6. You're going to slow down at turn 4, 5, 6. So against creature-based decks, you should be okay with this start. And that's why I'm making that distinction. I don't know what to call this. I'm just going to call it Black and Red Dinos. So yeah, we're going to put in all these lands here. Yeah, we'll go with the 2 Restless Vents. I'm okay with that. I only like to put one of these in here. That way you don't burn your health out. But yeah, this is what the average cost of a card is 3. And we're going to go ahead and rock 24 lands. Let's try it out. The reason I built the deck is because, see, my quest for today is cast 20 red and black. I use those daily quests as practice for deck building, trying to strengthen my skills or practice my deck building skills. And then the quest that I do for the day is my way of testing it out. Alright, right off the bat, we got our early game removal. We gotta keep drawing land to get where we need to go, though. That can be scary. Oh, I missed land. It's not good. Not good. I missed land. We're gonna quit this one. I don't like to sit and just play that out. There's no way I'm gonna win. I'm way behind on tempo. That's unfortunate. Don't you hate when that happens in Magic? Let's queue up another one. Now, I don't always take the two land hands. That time I decided to do it. I trusted in my deck. Shuffler obviously wasn't on my side. There's a difference with this one. There's 2 lands. We also have Volcanic Spite, which means we will be able to play this and we can exchange a card from our deck, meaning we could get to the land if needed. We're gonna see. I've got more hope for this one. Alright, with just 2 lands, we see they've got 3 colors. Ooh, that's big. Why is he playing this? The thing is, if this is a control deck, you start to have a lot of dead cards in your hand. If this is the case, I could tell you some other things you can do. Okay. He semi knows what I have in my hand. I feel like he wants to play a creature. I'm gonna try to bait out a spell by using Chomp first. We want to save the Go for the Throat for when we really need it. We've got a lot of tap lands. So one way I evaluate whether a card needs to stay or go is I factor in how often does it just stay in my hand. I'm not able to play the cards in my hand because I'm waiting for a certain moment. That is a way to measure the usefulness of the cards you're choosing. And that's an artifact creature, so you can't do anything about that. We're playing against a legendary deck. Legendary creatures. Sorta. Surprised they have this in there. Once again, I missed the land drop. So far, so you can see that it's not a deck's running bad. I'm not hitting lands right now. And we may have to play another game where I start the game with 3 lands. This is a good card. I really want to quit. I can't stand this. The no land thing is basically I can't play. Alright, so I'm going to quit. There's no way I'm coming back. I'm missing the tempo of the deck. Alright, based on those 2 games, it looks like I have to wait for 3 land in my starting hand to be able to play. What are the odds? We have 4 lands this time. We've got early creature removal. Now I should be able to play. We'll see. Okay. I'm okay with this hand. Even trade right there. I'm thinking in Nahiri's Warcrafting should just be a 3-drop, like a creature or some useful artifact or something. It's a good pilfer, but he's only got 2 cards in hand, so... nothing too scary. Well, he didn't have any removal for that land. That's perfect. I'm just going to stay on tempo for right now. Yeah, I figured just get that removal out the way. I knew he had it. Land is proven to be very useful here. Okay. So he won the war. That was... now this is a legit loss. Different from the other matches. I can definitely take this one. So yeah, he's playing a decent mono black deck. It bested me on that one. So I would say that was my real first loss there. Let's see how the deck fares against another random match. We got 3 lands. So just like the last game, we were at least able to play the game. Get rid of Nahiri's because I don't have the land for it right now. Pull the land with that, but it's fine. Not sure why he's playing that card. I guess to get rid of artifacts or enchantments. Niche build. And randomly, he will be able to get rid of the Roaring Throne. But he's choosing to do something else. He put a enchantment. He doesn't have enough mana. That was a fail. He should quit. He's misplaying. Yeah. He wasted a bunch of mana and cards that he didn't need to waste. And I would say it's okay to read cards, you know? I don't think that card's that hard to understand. Let's try one more game. I would say after these multiple games, I am feeling slightly underwhelmed with the Nahiri's Warcrafting. I don't feel safe with it in hand each game. Another mono black deck, so this is gonna go a little aggressive on us. You would technically need a board wipe to deal with this. So that was a misplay. I should have played Nahiri's Warcrafting before dropping my land for turn. This could be a misplay. I had a chance to remove 2 creatures from the field. And because I didn't, yeah, I lost this turn. Very unfortunate there. Mono black just rushing you down. I feel like I slightly had a chance with that. But once again, I think, like I said, the Nahiri's Warcrafting. Maybe there's something else I could put there. Turn this volume down some. I mean, it did remove creatures that time, but I still lost. Let's check what other 3s I have. I don't really have any 3s like that. I have this, a Hellion. But that's for more of a discard strategy. Let's see, we have Construction Drone doesn't help us here. Looking for anything that could be useful. Based on what we lost against just now. Hey, I think this could be good. Just nuke the whole field. Because we're not going to have a lot on field anyway before turn 3. Or anything. The deck doesn't even have cards it can play on the field before turn 3, so let's try that. To land, I'm gonna mulligan. To land again, I'm gonna take it. Put one of the Roaring Thrones back. Messed up. Went through all of that. Did not even take out the Nahiri's Warcracker. Good news is, because of Karn Silex removes all permanents, this is going to be helpful. Yeah, he puts another permanent down. That's good. That's perfect. Alright, let's see what he's going to do. He played a board wipe for one creature. I like this. He's just not reading cards, and the fact that he was just going to board wipe just like that. Interesting. Very interesting choices by him. Dracosaur. We play this first because you do have to let it sit on the field for one turn to get the effect. Slow card. But good value. I'm going to block because I want him to use his card in his hand. Turns out he couldn't kill my creature with it either. We have to play the Roaring Throne because the dinosaur's on the field. Yeah, he lost a lot of momentum there. So, it worked okay against this guy, but he didn't even read cards well. Oh, you know what, though? We saw that the switch to the Karn Silex made a big difference. I basically removed 2 enchantments. And 2 creatures. 2 enchantments and 2 creatures for 7 mana. That's good. Let me go ahead and take this out. Makes me wonder, does Liliana fit in the deck? I mean, what else is out there for 3? This probably don't want permanents, to be honest. I'm thinking of the murder. Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of. But I haven't drawn the Liliana in any situation to really test her. So let's wait. But I would say this will be my choice. If I have to take Liliana out, we'd put in the murder. We're gonna have to play some more games. Okay. We got two chomps. And look, we got the Babel. So that's something new. And I don't have the mana to play it right now. However, now starting a game with Karn Sylex makes me feel really good. Makes me feel safe. Especially against green. Green has enchantments, but they can also destroy artifacts fairly easily as well. Looks like we're off to a great start though. Liliana's coming down. We're gonna do a chomp. Or a land. I'll go with chomp for right now. I gotta keep my options open with land. Because I know I have 5 cost, 6 cost creatures in this deck.
Off you go.
Now that is something right there. You see that you could possibly be putting your cards into Liliana and a Karn Sylex. Let's see if he has a hexproof. No hexproof. Alright, each player discards.
You won't be outsmarting me.
I'm off to a decent amount of control right now. I'm liking this. This person's deck. Interesting, they got some good cards in there. He's reading Liliana. Yo, it's a planeswalker, bro. It planeswalks you.
Don't overthink things.
Like I could sit here whole game if you just can't play in your creatures. They're too large. Interesting. Obviously, sacrifice. Will I get him to quit? It'd be great if I can get him to quit. He's not getting any land. That's a good card. He doesn't have any land though. Very unfortunate. Alright. We're gonna try one more game. I mean, I have not put off anything extravagant so far, as you can see. But you see it's able to win too. And we don't count those first 2 games because you saw that we did not get land. We missed land 2 games in a row. So don't count those. But I believe our current record with this deck would be 2-2. I believe so. Any deck that wins 50% of the time is still considered good. We went a little bit higher than 50% though. So we're gonna see. Let's see what we can do now. 3rd time around. We got the Karn Sylex and a Liliana. Same combo as last game. Go for the throw to some extra backup here. Creatures don't stand a chance. Permanents don't stand a chance right now. They're going first, so hopefully they're not trying to rush us down. Oh, we're going first. Perfect. Okay, so they got a slow burn deck here, maybe. It's gonna get rid of it now.
Those who get in my way tend to drop it.
I feel like we only need one card Silex. This should be no way that I need extra. And then I could draw the other two if I really needed them. But this is good. This is good fodder for the Silex. Because that brain's not going to stay there, which he doesn't know that. It's unfortunate for him. We're going to keep the cut down on this one. We're going to get rid of Volcanic Spite.
We all have things we'd rather.
Ooh. He discarded that out of all things. That was the one thing Karn Silex can't beat. Because the One Ring has Indestructible. I'm gonna have to sacrifice my Liliana. I'm okay with this though. Just please let me draw a good card.
You couldn't be more annoying.
I misplayed. We're gonna wait one more time. I can't afford to wait. I misplayed. I'm gonna have to discard. I meant to discard the land. Well, we're both gonna start from scratch. Let's see how this goes.
Fine. I'll take my zombies and leave.
I actually like the Karn Silex in here. We're gonna... Let's just get rid of it while we can. Wanted to wait, just in case he dropped something more powerful that I could still destroy. I'm gonna hold the mountain. I don't want him to think I actually don't have anything.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we win. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
The fact he has that land is changing some things now. What is he trying to do with this thing? Alright, we finally get a game where we can play Trumpeting Carnosaur. Oh, he's using that to build counter. So it's like a burn stall deck. He had the other artifact, though, that made it aggressive. The Urabrask. Interesting strategy here. It has a few things. It has control. It can do damage. And he's speeding up counters on the artifact. And he needs 10 counters to do 10 damage. Oh, it's like Karn Silex, though. I see. It's like Karn Silex. We'll put this in the library, and yes. Alright, let's see what he's got this turn. So he can get to 7 counters by the end of this turn. Okay, so he could sacrifice it now and get rid of the Carnosaur. Right? Okay. Guess he's going for the 10. Yeah, I guess he's going for the 10 here. But wouldn't he lose the game is what I'm thinking if he does that. He could just destroy everything. Yeah, I think he's thinking of the exact same thing I just said. Is he giving up? Interesting. Alright, well there. We won more games than we lost. Not counting the games where the land was all messed up. But there you go. Just a little bit of a strategy how I build a deck. You put in your cards that combo together. And if you want, you can just put in the rest of the cards are removal cards. Now, if I was spending more time building a deck, I could find more cards that synergize with the main cards I wanted to play, but either way, it's just something to get you started. Very simple concept here. I'll show you the deck one last time. We got removal in the first part of the game to get rid of small creatures. Turn 3 is when we play our first permanent in the deck. And they're both mythic rares from the same set. How ironic. Turn 4, we get to our combo pieces. So everything above turn 3 is a combo. And that's it. Very simple. It doesn't do a whole lot. Just control and then... yeah, you might get your dinosaur to do some stuff. Maybe. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Let me know what else you want to see here on the channel. I'll see you next time.